Hello guys, today we are going to implement a local push notification in React Native without using any Firebase, and we are going to use a package called React Native uh, push notification, and we are going to first install this package, and we will do the setups, and uh, then we will try to implement a local push notification and how to send a notification, how to schedule a notification, and how to clear a notification. So these things we are going to implement in this project. So now I have created this simple basic project using React Native in it. So if I comment this code right now, this is a simple component, the app component. I don't have any code right now here, so I've commented all these things. This should be also commented. Here we go. This is basic component. So let's do the setup first. So you need to install this package using this command. If you are using yarn, then you have to run this command, or if you are using npm, then you can use this command. So I have already installed this package using this command. So in my package.json here, I already have this package, so I have already installed. Now once you install this, scroll down. So I'll share this link as well for this package, or maybe you can search on Google React Native push notification, you will find this one. So after installing this package, what you are going to do, just scroll down. So we are not using Firebase messaging, so you have to skip this part. uh, so here if you see, local notification work without changes, application part of while notification schedule work only with these changes. So if you want to use schedule a notification, what I mean schedule a notification, like if you want to schedule a notification after like 30 minutes, 1 hour, or in a certain time, you want to schedule a notification so that user get on that particular time. So that's a schedule notification. So for that you have to do this setup, or these permissions you have to set in your Android manifest file. So what you have to do, the whole thing you have to copy from here, all the code you have to copy, and you can paste in your manifest file. So you will go Android app build, sorry, source, and main. Here is manifest file. So I have already pasted this one, same thing here. So if you're getting confused where you have to paste, so just copy from here. You can see this application part, and between that, whatever code is written, you just copy this thing and paste it between the application tag. So here I have application tab. From here you can paste this code here, okay, between the application. So here application is closing, so here you can paste. So what I have, so this is what I did for the manifest setup. Now let's move to the next part, what I have to do. So one more thing you have to do here, in your Android main and res values, you have to add this file colors.xml. uh, it will not be present in your project. You have to create this colors.xml file, and you have to write this code. So copy this code. So I have already created this in my res folder here, values, and I created this colors.xml, and in that I copy that I copied this snippet code. Now if you scroll down a little bit more, yeah, so in your dependencies, Android and build.gradle. So in your Android level, let me move this. I went to Android and build.gradle. So I already have this. So if you are using sorry, we have to skip that part. That was for Firebase. The dependency that you have to add is in Android app and build.gradle. So this thing you have to copy, the React Native push notification, and your app level build.gradle, you have to add this in your dependency. So if I go to my app build, sorry, I always click on the build part. So build.gradle, and then in my dependencies I have added this one. Okay, so this is I guess we are done with the setup. Yeah, okay, so we are done with the setup. Now let's implement a push notification, simple push notification. So what you have to do here, you just copy this part, you have to import this or push notification from React Native push notification here. So what I'm doing, I am writing this code in app.js, but if you read somewhere here what they are saying, you have to usually write this code in index.js. Sometime you can face the issues. However, it is not a big application, so like I am using only push notification in a simple example app. So I don't have any other code that going to execute first and that this is gonna cause an issue. So for that I am using in my app.js and in my container. So this code will execute uh, first, this code will execute only. So what I did, I imported this thing in my app.js here, and then the same code here you have to copy the whole thing from here. You can just copy and paste. I am pasting this in my container. You can use your index.js, or if you are using app.js, make sure it is not causing any issue. So if I paste here, this is the code. So you have to remove extra code, like you just keep this one. Okay, push notification dot configure on register and on notification, these thing will be there. Let me comment this thing. So when you are copying this code, this will be commented. So okay, and then you have to create a notification, like what notification you want to send. So for that you scroll down, here is example. So it is saying like push notification dot local push notification, local notification, and then whatever details you want to put here. So for that they have given an example. There are a lot of things here, uh, like several things, but what I'm going to use this channel ID. You must use channel ID, and I'm going to use some message, yeah, title and message. So these things I'll be using. So I guess I have already added these things here. So I have created a function called send notification. In send notification, I'm just consoling this thing for checking purpose if it is clicked or not. So let me comment this out. Okay, now same method I'm using, push notification dot local notification, and I'm using channel ID, title and message. So this is the same thing. they have mentioned here. Let me show you this thing, push notification, and we are already importing this from React Native push notification here, so you don't have to confuse from where I'm using this. Okay, so what's gonna happen here, whenever I call this function, this should execute, means it should send a push a notification with the, you can put dynamic ID here. I'm just using this static right now. Title, whatever title you want to give here. So my notification title can be anything. Let's check local notification. Okay, so this is my message. What I'll do here, here in my view, I have just created a button, a simple button like touchable opacity, and this few styles I have put on the button, and this is a method that I'm calling send notification on click of this button. So on send push, I'll call a method that I have already created here. Okay, so let me show you in my mobile. Just give me a moment. Okay, here we go. So now if you can see, I am getting some error like default Firebase app is not initialized in this process. So this is intentionally I wanted to show you guys, because sometime a lot of people see this issue and get frustrated, and uh, it is not mentioned anywhere properly. So for that, if you go here, while we are setting this up here, so this thing you have to write platform dot os equals iOS this. So this line if you write, then so you have to import this platform from your React Native. Okay, and then now if I run again, here we go. So now I have this button send notification. This is a simple heading. I have put this local push notification. Okay, so when I click on this button, I should receive a notification. So right now I don't have any notification. Now I'm going to click on the send push. Okay, send push. So I have received a notification. This is my title, my notification title, and let's check local notification. That is my message here. Okay, if I send like some other thing like 2. Okay, and now again I wanna send this send, and now I can see this, the first one, it is saying let's check local notification 2. Now I want to clear these notifications. So what you have to do here, so if you go in the same documentation, scroll down a little bit, here cancel all notification, or you can there are a lot of things. So if you are using this method, so all the notification is going to be cancelled. If you want to like some specific notification you want to cancel like with the ID, so as we were using our channel ID, so using that you can also use here are methods are there, inbuilt methods, so you can use them. So I'm going to use this one, clear all the notification for the time. So I have already created a function for clearing notification here, this one. Okay, and this, now I'm going to create this. I have already a button, so let me uncomment all this code first, this one, and I'm going to comment this thing. Okay, so what I did, this is again a button with clear. So I am calling this one clear notification. So what clear notification is doing, it is doing nothing, just calling this function from a push notification. It is already an inbuilt function this package provides us. Remove all delivered notifications. So once I click this, these notifications should be removed. Okay, so let's check. This is my app. Here you can see this clear button. I clicked on clear. Now let's see the notifications. All the notifications gone. So let me show you again. So we don't have notification. Let me send. I sent a notification. This one you can see. Okay, and now I'm going to click on clear here. Click clear. Now it is already clear. So now next what we are going to do is a schedule a notification. So again I will create another button here that I have already created, schedule push. Okay, now I'll call a function called schedule push or schedule notification here. That uncomment this one. So for scheduling, this is a 60-second. No, this is not a 60-second. If I add this one, now it's a 60-second. So I'm removing this. I'm not going to wait too long for a minute. Okay. So once I click on this, so after some time I should receive a notification. Okay. So this is also they have provided for scheduling a notification. Where is it? Here, schedule a notification. So what you have to do, you have to provide time as well. Here earlier we were using only message or like ID title, but here we are using this thing date and time as well. I mean how much delay you or at what time you need that particular notification. So same thing, I am using this one. Now I'll click on this schedule notification. If you can see here, okay, so we have any notification? No, we don't have. Now I'm clicking on the schedule notification. I have clicked. Let me check. I'm still waiting. Here we go. Now we have received a notification here. Okay, so this is taking too much, little bit delay in this. So if I click on the send notification, immediately we are going to receive. So 1 2 3, I clicked, I received. Now I'm going to click on schedule one, clicked, waiting. Now I received this. So now I want to clear all these, so I will click clear, all the notification clear. Okay, so that was all about the push notification. So let's basically let's do it again, the whole thing, revision I would say, not whole thing, do it again. So what we did, first we did our setup. First we basically installed the package, and after that we did setup. So what we did, we installed this package React Native push notification, and after that we added these permissions in our manifest file. Okay, the whole thing we have to copy in our manifest file. After that scroll down, you don't have to do any changes in your this one Android app.build. You just scroll down here, Android app build.gradle. You have to add this in your dependency. You have to add this one, and you are done with the setting part. Now after that you have to import this one. Here you imported this thing, and in my constructor I here I copy this thing, how you use a notification, this the whole thing. You just copy this, how you basically create a notification here. Okay, so here they have mentioned that must be outside of component lifecycle. So you don't have to put like in component did mount or anything. It is definitely going to cause an issue, so you don't have to do that. The best place that you can do it in your index.js file, that would be better. However, for example, I just use app.js. So what we did, we basically copy this. So make sure this thing, you definitely uncomment this thing if you are not using iOS. Okay, now what we did, Then we created this for sending a push notification, this one. After adding that, for this, and for schedule notification we have created, and for clear, this one. And respectively we have created these buttons. We are calling the methods from there, and uh, here we are clearing the notification. So this is all about the local push notification. So now I have one more task for all of you. So tell me, how can we achieve uh, push notification if our app is running in background? Like right now it is a foreground, our app is running. Suppose I have minimized my application, so how can we send these local push notification? If you know, you can comment down there. Otherwise I will make another video about that, so you can comment on that one also if you need that video. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and keep coding. Bye bye.